The first thing I see was straight up booba. I was like, good Jesus. Wow, she's just letting it all hang out. And then she turns around and you just get a face full of bunghole, baby. Boys, welcome back to Lazy's Digest. Oh my goodness, we got ourselves another banger here. Now, this is an interesting one, but not really, because this just happens on a regular basis on Twitch. It's just so normal. So, Twitch streamer Aielieen1 was found masturbating on her stream. She wasn't found. She just pretty much put herself on the special events page and just went at it. And I'm talking about some straight up chatterbait type vibes. And you know what's crazy is I'm not even surprised. Like, this day and age, everyone's always just like cranking it on Twitch, bro. And honestly, I see why. You crank one out on Twitch, then you just gain a massive following because Twitch doesn't care. They don't ban you that long. Look at the Kamika situation. Like, she had a 7-day ban for having sex on stream. So why wouldn't Aielieen1 be like, hey, I'm not having like many people come into my stream, so why not just crank one out and get some goddamn like headlines? And that's exactly what happened. So yeah,
I want to be right now, I want to say that I'm in, no, I want to be in Belgium because that's where I was recently, and I'm putting that because I want to go viral. I want to go fuck, wait, 200 people on here.
Now, normally you go to Twitch and you expect gaming. You expect to go watch someone play Overwatch 2 or somebody get clapped in like CSGO or something like that, or playing a single player like Final Fantasy. Normally, that's how Twitch would work, but over the years, Twitch has become, like I said, a coomer site. It's become a place for coomers. It's become a place where, obviously, they want to exploit women and like the type of like eyeballs that women who have nice shapes and nice form, you know, get to exploit that type of thing because it brings a lot of attention to the website. And you all, you know, you have the hot tub meta, the bikini stuff and things like that. But normally you don't expect to see a special event where somebody's just masturbating, right? You don't expect to just see somebody full nude, full commando, just cranking it out on stream like this shit is chatterbait or another explicit website that you know, maybe I should not name. You know, can I get banned? But like, anyway, she was just cranking it out, and when I saw the clip, I was honestly surprised. I was like thinking, you know, I was like, okay, it's probably bad, but it's not nearly as bad as I was told. It was bad, baby. Like, the first thing I see was straight up booba. I was like, good Jesus. Wow, she's just letting it all hang out. And then she turns around and you just get a face full of bunghole, baby. I was like, Jesus, she really going in. She said this is definitely a special event. She said, fuck the gaming awards. She said, fuck like anything else that was around like in recent week. This is the big event, baby. This is where you need to tune into. And people did tune into it. Like, she had 5K viewers, which is crazy. Like, she was like I think a 100 viewer Andy, and that thing skyrocketed once her vajayjay was on display. And it just kind of goes to show you that, you know, the human figure, especially the female form, is a very appreciated one, if you catch my drift. And look, man, I get it. I am not gonna sit here and be like some kind of virtue signaling type of person and say, you're a terrible person for like, you know, doing that on stream on Twitch. Now it's kind of bad. No, I mean, it's pretty bad. But like, the reality is, I do get that these people get desperate, right? These people go, how do I do something that's going to bring attention to my stream, to my platform? And for her, she could have easily used this to kind of develop a fan base for like maybe her OnlyFans content, or maybe another website that she's like displaying her body on. And she definitely could, from that video, pull in some of those like 5K viewers and transfer them over to like you know, like I said, another platform. And like, because these things always make headlines, you know, not everyone's going to like come up on Twitch. Maybe you're going to make a name for yourself somewhere else. And, you know, something like your body, you know, being on display in all its glory on Twitch is going to make a headline, you know, and if Twitch doesn't, you know, exercise the correct authority, you're going to just come back and then you're going to have a larger growth than you had before. I mean, look at the headline with Ludwig. You know, Ludwig's already a popular content creator, you know, Twitch streamer turned YouTuber turned now my balls is actually on display. And that was a topic. You know, Ludwig's nuts were floating around the internet. It was floating around the Twitter space making headlines where even Moist Critical made a video about it. And I hate the name drop, but it's just the reality is that was a headline. Did he necessarily need that type of like publicity? Not really, but I'm pretty sure that brought a lot more viewers to his platform for the fact that his balls, his nutsack, his gems, his diamonds were on display. I mean, was it his fault? Kinda, he did pull his balls out, but it was on a Cold One stream, Cold One's video, and he didn't think it was going to get posted. He said, hey, cut it out. You know, they asked him, hey, do you want us to post this in a video? And they did anyway, you know, against his will, and you know, it was a big thing where his balls, nice balls, by the way, Ludwig, if you ever see this video, was on display. And now that's kind of embarrassing. Like, you know, I don't want my nuts to be on display. I feel like me and my balls have like a very close relationship where, like, you know, they are very private individuals, them together. And, you know, I'm a private individual, so we kind of mesh together where we don't really put ourselves on display like that, you know. And the fact is, I don't want to like pull my thing out because, like, you know, I pull my dick out and the whole sky goes dark. You know, I'm the reason why it goes night. I'm the reason why the sky goes black, baby. I sleep commando at night. So, you know, I try to keep it in the pants, but I'm starting to think maybe I should, you know, if I want to grow, you know, my balls being on display or just my Johnson will probably propel me, you know. Maybe people will find my Johnson to be very, very cute and special, and, you know, Lazy Digest become a massive thing because of it. A man can dream. A man can dream. Where do we go from here with Aielieen1 situation? Normally, she should get permaban, and there's a possibility Twitch might actually do the right thing and permaban her. But as we've seen before, Twitch is not necessarily one that has the greatest ban system or banners and morals and policies or whatever you want to say. Take your pick. So there's a possibility she might get permaban. She might not. Like I said, she should get permabanned, and she should never be able to come back to the website. I mean, she didn't just like vaguely masturbate or anything. She straight up was butt-ass naked, like a cam show, and had a whole toy. And one was even inside her. I mean, wow. But like, yeah, ultimately, she should not be on the platform because that's just not a thing that should happen. But like I said, we'll see in the coming week or maybe even weeks, because there have been situations, the Kamika situation, obviously, where she only got a 7-day ban for having sex on stream. Although even though she had sex on stream, that one was not nearly as visible as this Aielieen1 situation. Even though that still should have gotten a ban, not to try to justify her returning to the platform after that incident. But ultimately, we'll see what happens here. This should be easy a permaban, and Aielieen1 situation should not even go anywhere after this. But we'll see. We'll see, because there have been, like I said, so many situations where obviously certain things should be handled in a much stricter fashion by Twitch, but it doesn't. Also, Twitch is kind of like, you know, they're kind of sexist when it comes to like the male form compared to the female form. You know, there was a guy months ago who just decided to get up and shave his balls on stream, you know, like just straight up and just went at it. Now, you know, I don't know what was going through that guy's mind. Maybe he just thought it was a very educational thing to shave his balls and just show people how it's done. You know, it's a very delicate process. But he just went at it, and he got banned. And I don't think he's back on the platform. Not saying that he shouldn't be permabanned, because I think he should. You know, not everyone needs an education on how to shave their nuts on Twitch. I think you can go somewhere else for that. But ultimately, that situation was handled properly. But then when it comes to like the male versus female bans, the males usually do take a stricter punishment, because like I said, Twitch just seems to love to focus on coomers, and they know where their bread and butter comes from, or should I say their breast and butter. That was terrible. I'm gonna cut that out. But ultimately, like I said, this is just not equal. So we'll see, because like I said, this is a very serious situation, and obviously she should permaban. Take that shit to, like, you know, Chatterbait or something like that, or OnlyFans. You know, I might check you out a little later, Aileen. You know, you might got a fan from me. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But anyway, yeah, so we'll see, and we'll see what happens from here. With all that said, I need to find a way to grow. So tune into Lazy Satellite at Twitch, where I have a special event coming up, never before seen on Twitch, where I show a documentary of the inner workings of my asshole.